In today's video, we will be learning the ICT Turtle Soup strategy. I will show you the backtest results first, and also explain the rules for Turtle Soup. Make sure to watch this video till the end to make sure everything makes sense and you don't miss anything important. Grab your notebooks and let's get started. In simple words, ICT Turtle Soup is a trading strategy where we use HTF-PD arrays or liquidity levels to take trades. This strategy is highly profitable if you apply it correctly. Here we are at the FX replay dashboard. I backtested this strategy before this video, and here are the results. You can see, I took a total of 38 trades, which gave me a 50% win rate. And I am still up 22%. At the beginning of the backtest, we were making slow progress and some losses, which is part of the trading game. But ignoring that, you can see we were in profits in the long term, and that's what matters. We had an average risk to reward ratio of 2.3. The best win was 5%. We had around 19 winning and 19 losing trades. If we scroll down below, you can see we even had a day when we made around 7% in a single day, which shows how powerful this strategy is. You can pause the video and see these analytics for yourself. Now, you know that this strategy has extreme profit potential. Now let's discuss how you can actually trade it. In order to trade the ICT Turtle Soup, first of all, you have to determine the order flow of the market or the overall trend of the market. Are we having a bullish order flow, or are we having a bearish order flow? If the market is continuously creating higher highs and respecting bullish PD arrays, then that means we have a bullish order flow. Similarly, if the market is creating lower lows and respecting bearish PD arrays, then we have a bearish order flow. After that, we have to mark all of the closest fair value gaps and order blocks near the current price, especially the ones that are unfilled or untapped, preferably on the 4-hour or 1-hour time frame. If the 1-hour chart is unclear, you can zoom out on a 4-hour time frame. If you're unfamiliar with fair value gaps and their characteristics, I recommend watching this video on my channel first, before continuing with this one. Once you have marked all of the nearest PD arrays, now you can drop down to the 5-minute or 15-minute time frame and wait for the price to tap into one of the fair value gaps or order blocks that we marked. Once that happens, we will enter the trade on that PD array right away. The stop loss will be beyond the PD array with some breathing room. Turtle Soup usually has a wider stop loss. For take profit level, you can target a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, or sometimes you can even get a 1 to 3 risk to reward, or you can also target the opposing liquidities. As simple as that, you don't need complicated rules to be profitable. Now for timing, you can look for Turtle Soup during London kill zone, which is from 2 am to 5 am, and New York kill zone, which is from 7 am to 11 am. As always, these times are in New York local time. Make sure to calibrate your charts to Eastern Standard Time or UTC-4. Before looking at some chart examples, let's discuss the best pairs where I have personally seen this setup occur most often, which are Euro USD, Euro GBP, USD Canadian Dollar, Nasdaq 100, and S&P 500. You can backtest these pairs for yourself and find out which one works best for you. Before continuing to the rest of the video, are you stuck in trading? Well, worry no more. Trading Titan Blueprint will help you go from trading basics to advanced to help you become a profitable trader within weeks. Access exclusive content, strategies, and tools. This is your last chance before prices go up. Secure your spot for simplified, successful trading. Don't miss out. See you there. Now it's time for some examples so you can understand Turtle Soup even better and implement it in your trading. Here we are on the Nasdaq 100 on the 4-hour time frame. Near the price, we can see we have a huge fair value gap. We also have this sell side liquidity right above this fair value gap as well. These types of scenarios are high probability, because not only do we have a fair value gap, but we also have liquidity above it, so it has a high probability setup. Let's drop down to a lower time frame such as 15-minute time frame so we can look even closer at this setup. Now we have purged the liquidity and also tapped into this fair value gap. I will enter the market order as soon as we tap into the fair value gap. Stop loss will be at 50% of the fair value gap. For the profit target, we will be targeting either 1 to 2 risk to reward or 1 to 3 risk to reward depending on how wide your stop loss is. Let's go for a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Let's risk 1.5% and let it run. That took a while but eventually hit our take profit. As mentioned before, you require a lot of patience to let these types of setup play out. You can just set and forget. Just like that, we got some sweet profits. Over here to a similar example in the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the price is near this fair value gap and is most likely about to tap into it. We also have a lot of sell side liquidity. Let's forward the price. There we go, we have tapped into the fair value gap, as well as purged all of the sell side liquidity. I will enter the trade on market execution. My stop loss will be below 50% of this huge fair value gap, and for the profit target, we can go for 1 to 2 risk to reward, but I will be targeting simple 1 to 2 risk to reward as we have a lot of room for price to go higher. Let me place the market order, and let's see how it plays out. Once again, it took a while for the setup to play out, but eventually, we hit our take profit level. Before moving forward to bonus tips to boost your profits with the ICT Turtle Soup strategy, let's look at one more example. Again on the 4-hour time frame chart for Nasdaq. We can see that the price is already past 50% of this fair value gap, so we are not interested in this fair value gap. But if we look above, we can see another small fair value gap in the discount area, which will be our area of interest. Now I will patiently wait for the price to approach and tap into that fair value gap before reversing in the opposite direction. I will drop down to a lower time frame to look at the price even closer. As soon as the price is tapped into that fair value gap, I will enter the trade on market execution, and our stop loss will be around here above this swing high. For take profit, we can target all of these low resistance liquidity over here, but I will be sticking to my rules and target 1 to 3 risk to reward. Let's place the trade and let's see how it plays out. Price initially went down, then consolidated for a bit before melting down to our take profit, also because of the news event, making it a beautiful trade overall. As a gift for watching this far, here are some bonus tips for you guys. If you want to increase your win rate even more, you can go break even on 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio and book some partial profits. You can also use trailing stop loss to remove your risk as you are deep into the trade to avoid sudden changes in price delivery. Like any other ICT setup, you also need patience for Turtle Soup, a lot of patience. You can't just force trades, just because you are bored or tired of waiting. Make sure to only place trades according to the trading plan. If you are not experienced or just a beginner in Turtle Soup strategy, I would suggest you to close all of your trades before the high-impact news or when the New York session is about to end, to avoid any unexpected movement. That's it for today's video. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more trading videos like this in the future. If you watched this far, I am sure you will also like these videos on the screen. Thanks for being part of the community.